My friends, welcome to a brand new lip-smacking week of Riell Truth, a week in which this Thursday I'll be celebrating 10 years on the air. I invite you to call in on Thursday. Call in today, 877-254-7524. The full list of anti-Trump attacks and harassment this year is stunning. Violent anti-Trump rhetoric, harassment of White House officials, and attacks on the president's supporters have seemingly become the new norm since Trump took office. In the latest incident on Sunday, Democratic Representative Alcee Hastings joked it would be a, quote, catastrophe if anyone saved President Trump from drowning. The Daily Caller compiled a list of nearly 24 incidents alone since January in which Democratic officials made violent jokes about the president and his supporters. Trump officials were harassed in public and other disturbing incidents that lowered the state of discourse. For example, January 2nd, police discover a Facebook Live of people beating disabled man while shouting blank Trump. January 12th, CNN guest Rick Wilson threatens to, quote, gut a Trump supporter like a fish. March 15th, Capitol Police arrest Democratic operative for assaulting female Interior Department communications official. April 28th, comedian Michelle Wolf jokes about Kellyanne Conway getting stuck under a tree. May 3rd, CNN's April Ryan jokes about getting into a street fight with Sarah Sanders. May 8th, woman charged with felony reckless endangerment for trying to run Representative David Kustoff, Representative Republican Tennessee, and an aide off the road. May 11th, MSNBC's Nicole Wallace suggests, quote, wringing Sarah Sanders' neck. June 18th, Stephen Miller called a fascist while eating in a Mexican restaurant. June 20, Kirsten Nielsen driven out of a Mexican restaurant. June 22nd, Red Hen restaurant owner refuses to serve Sarah Sanders. June 23rd, Representative Maxine Waters calls on supporters to harass Trump officials in public, saying, quote, God is on their side. June 23rd, Florida AG Pam Bondi confronted, spit on at movie theater. June 25th, DHS warns employees of sharp increase in threats after official finds decapitated animal on front porch. June 29th, feds arrest man threatening to kill Ajit Pai's children. July 6th, man arrested for making terrorist attacks against Representative Zeldin Stafford, Trump supporters. July 16th, Representative Cohen tells, quote, military folks to stop Trump. July 25th, Senator Cory Booker tells people to, quote, get up in the face of some Congress people. August 1, CNN's Simone Sanders says Trump officials getting harassed is, quote, the name of the game. August 2nd, Democrat drives the man's home and shoots him over political disagreement on Facebook. My friends, the Democrats, they're not just stupid, they're dangerous. Monday on Riell Truth, we'll be back.
TLR your life began at conception. So does the life of every yet to be born. Baby and mother both lose with 1 in 3 women go against their instincts and choose abortion. Former abortion doctor Nathan says people do not understand that there are thousands of serious physical complications from abortion every year in this country. Practically includes severe depression, anxiety disorder, sleep disturbance, suicide, violent behavior, sterility, increased risk of miscarriage and delivery complications. International Journal of Epidemiology reported abortion increased breast cancer risk by 9%. Every hopeless baby has the right to life, too. This life-giving message is brought to you by TLR Associates of Boulder, providing a job well done for your home or business. Stucco, stone, and brick. Call TLR Associates of Boulder, 303-921-3310. TLR Medallion brand stucco protection service to Boulder and North Colorado area. Most people think they can't afford to invest in gold and silver. But at the Patriot Trading Group, we believe that everyone should have the opportunity to own hard assets. That's why we created our Preferred Metals program. You can get started for as little as $100 a month. Go to allamericangold.com and click on our Preferred Metals icon to learn how you can get started today. Or call us at 800-951-0592. The Patriot Trading Group, allamericangold.com.
My friends, let me tell you about John Brennan, former CIA director. John Brennan is one of the swamp scumbags who is kissing power brokers' butts by causing as much trouble as he possibly can for the president. John Brennan voted for communist candidate back in the 1970s. He is as swampy gets. Here is Newt Gingrich talking about John Brennan lying to the American people. That's Brennan talking. What a piece of trash. Instead of speaking out, try getting out of this country, Mr. Brennan. My friends, Kristen Gillibrand is as brainless a liberal as you will ever find. She wants no borders. She wants sanctuary cities. She wants higher taxes. Same old, same old. She is a pinhead of the left. And here she is.
I think what happens in November.
doesn't represent most Americans. Of course, he was able to win the presidential election, but according to this brainless broad, Trump doesn't represent the American people. Genius. Uh-huh. What? Excuse me, Mr. Speaker, being reasonable has nothing whatsoever to do with the Democrats. Donald Trump, in 3 years on the public stage, has said nothing of a racist nature, and still liberal morons across the country are screaming racist. So they don't concern themselves with facts. In 2 years in this Mueller investigation, not one single piece of evidence has shown up showing Trump collusion, and yet if you go to MSNBC or CNN, they just talk about how Trump is the puppet of Vladimir Putin. And so stop looking for reason, rationality, logic. Just look for hate, because you'll find it on the left.
Ladies, this is Ann Colson informing you that chronic attacks different than heart attacks in men. Women having heart attacks will experience nausea, vomiting, indigestion, simply chest pain, emergency medical help, and call 911. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, pain, pressure, burning, or twisting to chest, jaw, shoulders, back, or arms that last more than 5 to 10 minutes, unexplained just as a
My friends, welcome back to Riell Truth. Ann Coulter's new book comes out tomorrow. It'll be on store shelves tomorrow. It's called Resistance is Futile. I strongly recommend you go out, get a copy, read it, share it, discuss it, and then act on it. Here she is this morning on the Ross Kaminsky Show. Let's listen. Well, my friends, I'm not going to stop about it either. We're going to continue to put out reality and truth. And let's get back to Ann Coulter. Here we go. All right, folks, I'm going to post this on my Facebook page, Riell Truth Radio. I'll be back.
This is Tom Phillips, founder of the Green Earth. How many times have you gone into a health food store and are confused as to the many different brands and prices of the same herbal supplements? You want to buy the cheapest, but you're afraid that quality is less, so you buy the most expensive. Truth is, the cheapest may be better. Green Herb herbal supplements are all manufactured in our Wheat Ridge, Colorado plant at 4565 Tiffany Street, using the highest quality herbs that we support. Our 150 different herbal supplements are the most potent and safest in America. Our guarantee is your money back, no time limit. Just return the bottle empty or full, no questions asked. So when you come to our new location, look for our new name to get this help, or call us at 888-765-HERB. That's 888-765-4372.
Emergency medical help. People 911. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, pain, pressure, burning, or squeezing the chest, jaw, shoulders, back, or arms that last more than 5 to 10 minutes, unexplained shortness of breath less than 5 to 10 minutes, severe amounts of vomit, indigestion, sweating for no reason, sudden unexplained extreme fatigue, loss of consciousness or bleeding, or sudden unexplained panicky feelings of doom, anxiety, impulsiveness in your body. Follow your instinct, and if you experience symptoms that are disturbing you in any way, or even resulting with things to your heart, get yourself checked out right away. If your doctor brushes you off, that's a sign you need a doctor. One who will actually fix what doesn't begin the problem of your system.
We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessing of liberty for ourselves and our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution. American was attending incorporated breakdown of my parents. Keep an eye on your child while children tend to stray or become lost. This was an opportunity for a good vehicle. Please make every effort to keep track of your little ones at all times. If you have information regarding a lost child, call local authorities at once. This is from American with attending incorporated breakdown. For residential or commercial with attending, call 303-263-4228.
All right, my friends, I was talking about Ann Coulter's new book out in bookstores tomorrow. Dinesh D'Souza, just finishing up reading his book, spectacular book. It's called Death of a Nation. It works hand in glove with the movie of the same title, which is in theaters right now, which you should see and take your children to see. Here's Dinesh D'Souza speaking recently at Liberty University. Let's listen in.
So the question is, what would be a way to combat communism? Now, given the fact that there are factors, in order to become president of the United States of the world, and look, the president of the United States of Trump, one man can physically be the president. two competing trends that we have seen in recent years. So, first of all, you mentioned earlier the shot that we found was basically a second rise. And we wanted a second rise, modernize, bring people back to great competitive stability in this. So we want to have a customer preference in our city. And we did some of that. We had was for all those confederations standing on the end of this line. Okay. Our outline insignia of this line, and just declaring that we want to A, order, B, policy, second, C, order. And this morning, definitely is going to fix because of what's going to be they want to be in NATO, they want to be in the EU, but its identity is also part of the human world. This is one of and so the United States can identify as a Western power, as one of us, in the way that we did. The harnessing of all three to create some new things. Very often, television stuff, I bet you they have, foundation, should I what established paths should I take? And making sure that United States, with the credibility of being a not where do I want to go, but typically what actually needs to be done. So, here we are in politics and we're fighting the untimely end of the battlefield. Always. Everybody, this is like the endless. 2 years ago, nobody's going to take the Germans.
That's because the other side is the slash and burn and slander side. If you disagree with the left, they will try and destroy you. You can see it in just about everybody on the right who's gained any notoriety, starting at the top with the president. The Democrats, the liberals know they can't defeat conservatives in the marketplace of ideas, and so they try and destroy them because they're scared and stupid. We'll be back.
Opera auto body and glass interior reminds us, ensure millions of children are protected to child abuse. pain inflicted upon them and children for their entire lives. Anyone you know needs help, call the authorities. This message is from Auto Body Class 3, celebrating decades of dedication as leaders, both business and convenience. Call 352-1316 for the family and the dedicated staff to remind us that children are our future, that the future worth protecting.
The Patriot Trading Group is a different kind of gold and silver company, cleaning up the industry for 21 years. Are you tired of the high-pressure sales tactics, the constant phone calls? Are you done with the bait and switch? You just want to be treated fairly with honesty and respect? That's exactly what you get when you call 800-951-0592. You have my word on it. I'm Joe Jaquin, CEO of the Patriot Trading Group. Check us out online at allamericangold.com.
Howdy, folks. Have you ever thought about having your own backyard chicken? Now you have a source for certified organic, no GMO, no story chicken feed. HappyHens.biz can even deliver, or you can pick up. Call me, Tim, at 303-829-5948, or go to happyhens.biz for pricing and ingredients. At happyhens.biz, we love happyhens.biz. Or call us at 303-829-5948.
The American Freedom Network is not funded or supported by special interest groups or government programs. The American Freedom Network is not sponsored by advertisers demanding content or programming control. The American Freedom Network is solely funded by disabilities. You help keep the American Freedom Network on the air by purchasing one of our sponsored fine products or by calling 1-800-205-6245 to make a donation. American Freedom Network.
All right, guys, you got these illegal aliens, okay? Let's say they're members of some drug cartel, okay? MS-13. And you look out your back window into your backyard, and there they are. They're looking at your house. Maybe they're testing the doorknob to see if it's locked or not. You either do want ICE on the job grabbing these guys and throwing them the hell out of the country, or you don't want ICE doing that. Well, Donald Trump wants ICE protecting the American people. The Democrats want to get rid of ICE. And so here's the president from just about an hour ago in the White House holding a meeting in support of ICE. Trying to get back. There we go. My friends, it gets real simple. We got an election coming up in November. Ask yourself this. Do you want ICE in place to protect you and your family from illegal immigrants? Yes or no? If the answer is yes, you want ICE protecting your family, you got to vote Republican. If you say no, you don't need anybody protecting you. You want your children, your spouse, your parents to be possibly beaten, raped, or murdered by illegal aliens, well then vote Democrat.
In major cities across the nation, these open borders.
My friends, he's talking about Democrats. Democrats are those fringe extremist morons who think, no, we don't need any protection from criminals from outside the United States. We don't need ICE. We don't need law enforcement. Good. It's good to know who our enemies are. We'll be back.
Tom Phillips, founder of the Green Earth. Well, it had to happen. When Colorado legalized marijuana, most people thought the Green Earth was a marijuana dispensary. Also, it was legalized on January the 1st, 2014. The same day we opened our new location at 4565 Kimball Street, 1.5 blocks south of I-70. There are 83,000 cars a day passing in front of our new location on Kimball Street, and most of them thought we were a marijuana dispensary. So we changed the name of our retail store to New Genesis Health, but we kept the name of our Green Earth supplement. So when you come to our new location, look for our new name, New Genesis Health, or call us at 888-765-HERB. That's 888-765-4372. And be sure to listen to the Healthy Nature Show with Dr. Phillips every Tuesday at 1 p.m.
Baby and mother both lose when 1 in 3 women go against their instincts and choose abortion. Former abortion doctor Nathan says people do not understand that there are thousands of serious physical complications from abortion every year. Abortion tragedy with severe guilt, depression, stress, anxiety disorder, sleep disorder, suicide, violent behavior, sterility, increased risk of miscarriage and delivery complications with premature birth. International Journal of Epidemiology reported abortion increases breast cancer risk by 90%. Every helpless baby has the right to life, too. This life-giving message is brought to you by TLR Associates of Boulder, providing a job well done for your home or business with design, stucco, stone, and brick. Call TLR Associates of Boulder, 303-921-3310. TLR Medallion brand stucco protection serves the Boulder and northern Colorado area. Chip.
Item from news.com.au from Australia. The South African government has begun the process of seizing land from white farmers. Local newspaper City Press reports 2 game farms in the northern province of Limpopo are the first to be targeted for unilateral seizure after negotiations with the owners to purchase the properties stalled. Unquote. My friends, I'm so happy that the South African apartheid government, which was discriminatory against blacks, is gone. Of course, now it's discriminatory against whites. Is that progress? Item from InfoWars. Americans are under a new form of totalitarianism spearheaded by Google, Facebook, and all the other anti-American social media. With a completely unconstitutional shadow banning, followed by a full-on banning of alternative media, Americans can now return to their legalized propaganda fest of spun narratives like the outrageous watering down of a horrendous terror cell in New Mexico. Ironically, it's the very giants of technology InfoWars has been warning you about for years that have used their corporatized to defend their private and unelected branch of the United States government with total power over our First Amendment. Unquote. My friends, even with Donald Trump in the White House, the swamp continues to maintain an awful lot of power. Item from InfoWars. 3 people have been injured in a speeding car when a speeding car mounted a pavement in the Spanish cities of Zaragoza and plowed into pedestrians. The vehicle struck people close to a pedestrian crossing outside Bar Avenida in the capital of the Aragon region. The driver fled the scene, with the car later found abandoned in the street 200 yards away. Unquote. Can you spell Islam? Item from Deutsche Welle. A man wielding a knife tried to enter a police station in Barcelona and was shot down by officers on Monday morning. According to the Spanish news agency EFE, police sources said he had shouted Allahu Akbar as he attempted to enter the station. My friends, take this news item and now transplant it to Denver or any other city in Denver, in Colorado, any other city in America. The cry of Allahu Akbar gives the lie to the people who say, oh, you're a racist, you're Islamophobic. No, not Islamophobic. Wherever you find a car plowing into a group of people, wherever you find a stabbing attack, wherever you find something going boom, wherever you find some nut opening fire on a crowd, it's Islam at work, because the Quran, the Islamic holy book, calls upon its adherents to wage unceasing war against the human race until the Muslim flag flies over every capital in the world. Now, it happens in Spain. It troubles me, but not as much as when it happens here. And we have had Muslim attacks here. Lots of them. You know them as well as I do. I don't see that we're really making any progress in preventing them from happening. If it's left up to the Democrats, we'll go in exactly the opposite direction, and more hundreds of thousands and eventually millions of Muslims from some third world toilet will end up here. And you'll be hearing Allahu Akbar a heck of a lot more than you do now. Winston Churchill very famously said, 9/10 of wisdom consists of being wise in time. Well, we can be wise in time, but the time is right now. I'll see you tomorrow with more Real Truth. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay angry.